Hey guys, what's up? Kind Saturday. Today's video, I want to discuss how you can't move in two directions at one time. Okay, so the hips going this way while the hands going straight. Okay, and I made a video about this some time ago, but I want to elaborate on it a bit today and also go over some drills. Okay, now when you understand, okay, a big part of martial arts is understanding yourself, knowing yourself, how your body moves and things, okay? And the way you do that is through self-research, self-experimentation and things. And this is what a lot of people don't do. You know, they'll do what their instructor tells them to do in class, and they will go home and they may practice those drills and things like that, but they don't go outside of that, okay? You need to go outside of that and figure out what works for you, okay? Not necessarily him or her or whatever, but for you. Specifically you, okay? There are things which may work for you, which may not work for someone else, okay? I have one young client who's 6'10", okay? 6'10", I mean, this is a very, very tall young man, okay? So the way he fights will be a little different than someone who is 5'5", okay? It's pretty, you know, easy to understand why that would be the case. Okay? You need to find out what works for you, okay? All right, so when we say that we don't want to have things, have your body moving in two directions at one time, okay? Always understand how your body, which direction the power is being generated by your legs and hips. That's what drives it, the legs and hips, okay? Now, last week I did a video where I was showing you, some movements where you just move the torso and things, and you kind of, you don't extend the hands, okay? So this is kind of building on that, all right? So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna make sure, now here, if I'm gonna step here, I wanna make sure that my hips are moving with the intended strike I wanna do, all right? So let's say I'm throwing straight hits, okay? Straight hits. Well, then I want my body to go, there's always gonna be some rotation, but it is going more forward like that, okay? Now let's say I'm throwing an uppercut here, okay? Well, now I want my hip to be kind of going up here, okay? Imagine like you have a bar there, right? Connecting your elbow to your hip here, and they go together, okay? Now let's say I want to throw a hook. Well, now I'm going more rotational this way, okay? Okay, so you need to understand, so what you can do is you can take some different combinations and, take pen to paper and figure out beforehand what you want to work on, and then experiment and say, okay, what works better? What works, okay? And sometimes, rules can be broken. It depends. I mean, for example, if I'm here, I could come in with my rear foot and my jab hand here, right? If I want to throw a blinder to someone, I'm gonna step out here and then here and bang, right? So that's going to cover some ground. Go 1, 2, boom. See? So I'm boom, boom, boom. See? But the thing is, for that purpose, I'm trying to close distance. I'm not necessarily trying to get the maximum power. I'm trying to get in on you. Okay? I'm trying to get in there. So you need to once again experiment. Understand what you're trying to do, and then try to figure out the best footwork and hip energy and body energy you want to do with that. Okay. So for example, let's say I'm throwing a 1-2 shovel hook and then a head hook. A 1-2 shovel hook, get all the way head hook. Okay. Well. Okay. So I'm going 1-2. Here's the upper cut there. 1-2. Here's a shovel hook there. Come back, and there is the hook there. See? 1-2 up and sideways. 1-2 up and sideways. Okay. So again here, right here. 1-2 up, sideways. Okay. So, experiment. Okay, that's just one example. Okay. Now another way of doing this is with stationary feet, and these are qigong drills. Okay, I'm gonna take these from Bagua. All right. So what you want to do here, I'm going to change the angle a little bit here. Okay. I'm crooked. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go, here we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna have my feet, 3 of my feet apart. Okay, this is our horse riding stance. Okay. There's also a very low horse stance when you're like down here. Okay, very low horse stance. Okay, but this is more of a like a medium horse. Okay, they use it in Bagua. Okay, so 3 of my feet apart. So I wear a size 11 shoe. Okay, or 11 and a half. So it goes into 1, 2, 3. So that should be roughly 33 inches, something like that, okay? Depending on your feet, okay? All right. So what I'm gonna do now, again, I'm gonna figure out what I wanna do. So let's say I want to do a scoop water with an outside, we call it dragon push. Scoop, outside dragon push, okay? Scoop, outside dragon push. Well, for this moment, my hips are going this way. Then when I come back, my hips are going this way, and in fact this one kind of takes it over because that's driving it. So this is driving it, and now that's driving it. So I can just kind of do the motion without the hands, just like before, with the boxing, okay? And I'm using my hips. Okay, so I go here, scoop, out, and then a strike. So now I'm going forward. So this is going sideways, sideways, and forward. Sideways, sideways, forward, okay? But by taking my hands out of it, I can pay attention to the legs and hips. I'm not going to be doing this. You know, they're doing this kind of up and down motion, losing my balance, coming up on the side of my foot like this, or this kind of thing, right? I'm always going to be conscious of that, okay? I can, you know, use the ball of your feet and kind of grip the ground a bit, okay? So, scoop the water, outside push, and then straight ahead. Scoop, push, straight. And then the other side, scoop, push, straight. Scoop, push, straight. Scoop, push, straight, okay? And as I come back, you notice one thing, as I come back, I'm not just coming back like, okay, here, straight, right? Okay, go the other side. No, no, it's always in play, okay? The ball is always in play. So when I'm going here, I go here, here, straight. I come back, my guard hand is still up, still in play. Boom, okay? Guard hand up, scoop, side, straight, scoop, side, straight, scoop, side, straight. Okay, so same idea, okay? So when you, okay, there you go, okay. All right, so you can take these drills, you can either step with it, move, or you can do it stationary, okay? And you can do pivots as well, okay? I could, for example, come here and I can pivot like that, okay? Maybe I'm doing like what we call a downward carrying strike, where I grab someone's arm and I get into a joint lock, okay? Well, that moment, I want to use my hips, my body, in order to really bring him down, okay? So I can control him better, okay? Like here, and bam, like that, okay? Well, then again, I need to know which way my hips are going. I'm going this way, but almost backwards a little bit, okay? Because again, I need to understand exactly what I'm doing. I gotta hold the guy's arm, boom, okay? All right, so your hips, your feet, should always match what your upper body is doing, okay? Everything is always joined together, okay? So you need to do this stuff, experiment, do it enough, often enough, so that you have certain instincts, okay? And that you know, you won't be able to do it wrong because you've done it so many times correctly, you can't do it wrong, okay? Again, there's that Michael Jordan saying, right? Keep doing it until you get it right, and then keep doing it until you can't get it wrong, okay? Same idea, okay? Exact same thing, okay? So, remember, we had this stepping one, okay? Again, you know, understand what you want to do, okay? Maybe I want to come with a hook right away. Bam, I'm going sideways, forwards and sideways. Bang, 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 bang. The hook and uppercut, bang, up, boom, right? and then we had the stationary one when I'm like here, 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 and of course, you know, it can be all kinds of things. I mean, that's just one example, okay? But let's say I do an inward parry here, a low inward parry. Someone tries to kick me in the groin, I parry out of the way, and I give them an elbow, right? Parry out of the way, give them an elbow, and I come in, something else here, right? There's one here, I can combine it, okay? So here, forward, sideways, and then forward, right? It was forward, kind of sideways, sideways, and then forward. I feel my hips are going forward, okay? All right, so experiment, you know, figure out those proper energies, and then put it to work, okay? And remember something, that the only person you have complete control over in this world is you, all right? So if you can't control yourself, you can't control your body, your center, your hips, your hands, whatever. Well, how do you think you can control someone else in a combat situation? You can't even control yourself, okay? So keep that in mind, okay? So research, research, research. You've got to do the research, okay? People don't spend enough time doing it, and you got to if you want to really get good at this stuff, okay? You have to be, I'm gonna call it, I don't know, martial arts nerd, I guess. Okay, anyway, that's the video. It's very hot today, so try and stay cool, okay? And see you guys soon.